Good morning, everyone. It is Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because we are doing another hike, this time to an abandoned town. Hopefully we can see some ruins. Today, we are going to be hiking to an abandoned ghost town in Baltimore County, Maryland. We are bringing Gigi, our American Eskimo, along, as well as trying more with the 360 camera. So some history: Daniels is an abandoned textile mill town. The original settlement formed in 1810 when the family of Thomas Ely came to the area and built a textile mill. The community around the mill was known as Elysville. And then in 1853, the town was purchased by the family of James S. Gary and renamed to Alberton in honor of James's son Albert. The factory remained with the Gary family until 1940, when the Daniels Company bought the entire village of 500 acres for $65,000 and then changed the name to Daniels. By the late 1960s, approximately 90 families lived in Daniels. Life in Daniels revolved around the general store, post office, bowling alley, pool hall, library, ball field, restaurant, and 3 churches. In 1968, the 90 families who resided there were given notice to move, as the textile mill would be closing and town housing would be terminated. This decision was a good one because just a few years later, in 1972, Tropical Storm Agnes rolled through and destroyed most of the remaining empty buildings in Daniels. After the flood, the town was completely abandoned. So these are the ruins of the Gothic-style St. Stanislaus Kostka Catholic Church. Inside the Gothic church ruins is a fire ring that people created from the stones of the collapsed walls. And then there is also a graveyard behind. This church was not ruined in the flood, but actually there was a fire caused by a lightning strike in September 1926, and it was abandoned afterwards. There's another church that you can see called the Pentecostal Church. There is a ton of graffiti. A lot of people have vandalized the remains of this church. And then you can also see a handful of abandoned cars, mostly in gullies basically. It seems like these cars were left after the floodwaters have carried them away, which is insane just to think about how mighty water is. Water has so much energy that they can lift these cars and deposit them, and they're very rusty and basically lost and stuck in these gullies forever. So this flood only happened in 1972, 50 years ago, and now 50 years later you can come and see the ruins. 2 miles in, 2 miles out, so about 4 miles to see all of the ruins, the dam, everything. And it was a fun day with Doggo, even though she probably doesn't really care about seeing these abandoned buildings. I thought it was very interesting. I think learning about the history of towns like this is very fascinating, and I want to do more hikes like this. So if you have any recommendations of hikes, national parks, different monuments that I should check out, definitely leave a comment down below and let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, a little bit different from the regular kind of content that I post. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.